So I'm just going to kind of go through some tips to kind of hopefully refresh your minds on how to find the inequality. So if you're given a graph, so far we've always worked at, given the inequality, make the graph. Well, now I'm given the graph. I need to determine what is my inequality. Well, if we look at this, we're starting at -3. That's where my graph goes from -3. So the first thing I need to write down is -3. All right? Then what I need to determine is the values of my graph less than or greater than? Okay? So we look at this and I say, all right, the values are -4, -5, -6, and they keep on going in the left direction, which means they keep on getting smaller. Are these values less than or greater than -3? And you could say less than. So therefore, we're going to use the less than symbol. Okay? So once I use the less than symbol, now I need a way to represent all these numbers, right? There's even numbers to infinity here that I can't write up there. So what can we use to represent all those numbers? Rhymes with text. X. Yeah, we can use an X. So I can say X represents all the numbers that are less than -3. Now I need to determine, well, remember when we had that circled dot, -3, it's filled in? How do I know if it's filled in or not? Well, remember, that was when we say -3 was less than -3. Well, if it's filled in, that means it's true. This statement is false. However, if I write it as less than or equal to, now the statement is true. So therefore, my final inequality is X is less than or equal to a -3. Here's my next point I'll just remind you guys of. Whenever you have less than or greater than, that's what we call an open circle. If it's less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, it's what we call a closed circle. Okay? So notice you always start at -3. Since it was closed, I'm going to use equal to, and then you just look at the values where your graph is heading. Since it's heading to values that are smaller, I'm going to use less than or equal to. So this says X is less than or equal to -3. Good, Brenda? Good? So you do that. Yes, Mario.